So B reads as patriarchy named and form anti-realist with both fronts active. That's Comolli and Narboni's category B. My read is category D, what they call films with explicitly political content that fails to criticize the ideological system because they unquestioningly adopt its language and imagery. The form doesn't follow the content through. Gloria's monologue names patriarchy beautifully and lands on, I don't even know. That refusal is where D starts. D starts where Midge lives, not in Weird Barbie's house, where the film keeps every discontinued doll it can recuperate, but in Skipper's yard. Pregnant Midge, parented to Barbie's little sister, geographically exiled from the one zone the film calls a found family. Damn. And then the narrator says it out loud.
Midge was Barbie's pregnant friend.
Hey, Midge!
Well, let's not show Midge, actually. She was discontinued by Mattel because a pregnant doll is just too weird.
The narrator isn't just commentating here, the narrator is censoring the music. Cut to the cul-de-sac. The CEO and his executives spill out of Skipper's treehouse. Midge is standing in the yard. The CEO sees her and screams.
Ah! Oh, Midge. Gosh, I thought we discontinued her.
Gloria pitches ordinary Barbie. Maybe she's a mom, maybe she's not. The CEO says that's a terrible idea. An executive says it'll make money. The CEO greenlights it. Back in 2002, Mattel discontinued pregnant Midge for being too maternal, then re-released her months later when the math worked out. The film stages Mattel's actual 2002 process on screen in the same scene and calls it the happy ending. Laura Mulvey gives us the gaze, who looks and who is looked at, what she calls to be looked atness. Margot Barbie is the bearer of the look. She sees, she chooses, she exits Barbieland. Midge is the object the gaze recoils from. Same gender logic, intra-female. The film sorts its own women into who can look and who must be looked at and rejected. The pregnant body is the body that disrupts the spectacle economy because it carries duration, chronology, futurity, mortality. That spectacle cannot freeze frame. The film sorts. D shows the sort. What's funny is The Simpsons did this whole movie in 22 minutes back in 1994.
I don't even know.
Don't ask me. I'm just a girl.
It's the same non-answer 30 years apart. The Simpsons played it as a joke. Barbie plays it as the heart of the speech. The film opens with lawyer Barbie.
Money is not speech, and corporations have no free speech rights to begin with. So any claim on their part to be exercising a right is just their attempt to turn our democracy into a plutocracy.
Margot Barbie winks at her from the audience. 2 hours later, Margot Barbie, Mattel's flagship IP, crosses into the human world. Her closing line is,
I'm here to see my gynecologist.
that's not just a joke about embodiment. That's natural personhood, certified. And between those two beats, the film personifies Mattel itself as a kindly old woman handing Barbie her humanity over tea. Ruth tells us as much directly.
Baby, I am Mattel.
By the close, the audience has been primed to read corporate personhood as warm, feminine, and worth choosing. The film opens by arguing corporations are not people. The film closes by making one. So D holds across the film. Patriarchy gets named in dialogue, capital writes the form, and the system of representation extends compassion exactly as far as the brand can afford. What the film reveals is brand protective patriarchy dressed as the happy ending. The one place my reading doesn't quite hold is Ken, and the bus stop. Ken discovering manhood. Those scenes don't quite fit the line I've drawn. I don't have an answer for that. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I'm just a girl.